Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It is Real Talk Monday. I hope that if you're a mom, you had a great Mother's Day. If you have a mama, I hope that you treated her honorably, treated her the way that she should be treated. Maybe your mom has passed. Maybe you went and visited her at the funeral or the burial site. But either way, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Going into this week, I want to talk about stumbling blocks. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about things that could interfere with your direct line to Christ and Him answering your prayers. Okay, so you need to hear this. This is good stuff this week. This is good stuff. So several things. The direct line to Christ, things that maybe explain why your prayers fall on deaf ears. And then for Real Talk Tuesday night on HLE, a little bit more, talking about making it through the storm and the power of prayer and the power of just hanging on. So you don't want to miss that tomorrow night. But, let me get right down to you. I want you to understand there are some things that had to change in me. And you can't change you. Only God can change you. You need to understand that. That's why you struggle. And you're like, man, I try. I'm just not getting it right. But the one thing in particular is forgiveness, okay? And Darren Barton does a great description of this. But of forgiveness, let's picture that you're hanging on a hook on one side. It's a two-hooked system. So almost like a treble hook, right? For you fishermen. The person that you won't forgive is back to back with you, okay? And so here's the problem. You're stuck together because you won't forgive them, then you're stuck together. But there comes a time you got to let yourself off the hook because everywhere you go, they go. And they control you still. You need to understand that. And I can go on and on about that, and I promise we're going to get deeply into that. But one thing that changed about me at rock bottom and when I truly got right with Christ is my heart. I could not blow up at someone. I don't have rage in me anymore, okay? And there's people that have rage. I'm just going to tell you right now. And I watch it, man. They just, bam, just blow up. I mean, just like, wow. Where did that come from? And the words that come out of their mouth, like, man. Okay, but the Bible talks about that but from your mouth is a reflection of your heart. Okay, so this, I hate you. I hate you. I hate everything about you. Well, I didn't really mean that. But here's the deal. Maybe you didn't mean what you said, but that is a reflection of where you are in your heart. Being Mother's Day yesterday, I said the worst thing I ever could to my boy's mom years ago, and I cannot take it back. But now that we're talking about Mother's Day, this breaks my heart because there's people, you're mad at your mom. You might hate your mom. You want nothing to do with your mom. She mistreated you. She did this. Maybe it's not your mom, but it is a mom in your life. But she did something wrong you don't agree with, and you're mad at her. And you know what? To get her back, I'm not going to talk to her. I ain't going to wish her happy Mother's Day. I'm doing nothing for her. That'll show her. Yeah, that'll show her. Treat me like crap. See what happens. Let me break this to you. Let's go to Scripture. Find out who's harming who. Okay, let's go to the book of Ephesians 4, verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other. Oh my gosh, just as Christ, God forgave you. A little deeper. Forgive so that your Father in heaven can forgive you. Okay. You're wondering maybe why your prayers aren't being answered. That might just be it. Maybe there's someone you need to forgive. Maybe there's someone you need to get right with. And you're like, Rick, you don't know what they've done to me. You have no idea, so it ain't none of your business. Okay, maybe it's not none of my business. But I'm telling you what God's Word said. And if you want to grow, I'm telling you, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. I'm telling you right now. Hey, folks, my mom was Sickly, she did the best she could, but she was abusive. Verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, at times physically abusive. But you know what? I see my mom on Mother's Day. I tell her I love her on Mother's Day. I make sure my mom is taken care of. Because let me break it to you. This is about me being right with Him, and that is God. So before you think you're getting even with someone, you're only hurting yourself. If you want to open up that prayer line with Christ, I bet there's something He wants from you. Because right now, He ain't hear you. It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Monday. Bam!